Hi everyone and welcome back. How are you guys today? You guys, I am so excited to react today because today we're back with yet another RM reaction. You guys look sorry now. I'm actually really excited about today. Now, for anyone who may not know, granted, yes, it's in the title, but I'm going to tell you anyway. We are officially moving on to part 2 of our album listen, and truthfully, I have no idea where he's going to go with this part. Like, we only have 4 songs left to listen to, but he completely took me by surprise with really everything in the first part. Like, we got to hear vocals, which I was not anticipating at all. The production, just everything that he gave us in the first half of this album is amazing, and we still have so much to go through. And I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous that we're gonna get to the part where I actually cry during this album listen. I'm really hoping not, because look, I don't have tissues, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Also, I may sound a bit weird to you guys. I sound a little bit weird to me. My breathing sounds weird. I currently have bronchitis. It's not fun, even in the slightest. So, if I sound weird to you, that is why. I am a struggle bus. I am struggling a lot, but we're getting better. We're better than we were yesterday. That's all that matters to me. So yeah, look. Here, we're doing this. Now, I am doing this a little differently than I normally do album listens. Normally, I rely on lyric videos. However, I have been told that there really aren't many, like, if any, like good like translations on lyric videos at the moment, and I do want to know what's happening. So what we're doing is we are reading through the lyrics together, and then we are bouncing back to Spotify to actually listen to the song. If you don't like how the setup is, I don't know what to tell you, because it's what I'm doing. Obviously next album may be different the way we do it, I don't know, but this is how we're doing it now. So again, if you don't like it, that's a you problem. But yes, anyway, sorry. So 4 songs, those being Change Part 2, Lonely, Hectic, and then number 2. I have no idea what the hell's about to happen, so we're just gonna start this and oh god, see where things take us. So yeah, so we're gonna start with the lyrics for Change Part 2, and I guess go from there. So yes, so we start off by saying things change, people change. I mean, you're not wrong there. Everything change. Things change, people change. Everything change. Love change, friends change. Everyone change. This is no strange. This is the world's shape. You're not wrong. First verse. I can't believe I loved you once. Oh wow. Okay. Fool me once, then fool me twice. Shame on you. Yeah, shame on me. Think I lost my sanity. Chemistry we had for sure. Gradually we wanted more. They say you can't fix someone. Seems you got one fit you right. He had his heart broken. Fuck my interviews and years ago. I'm whole different. Not that anymore. Fuck the wiki. Fuck all those infos. What a stranger. I don't know this fool. Interesting. So fuck my interviews in years ago. I'm a whole different. Not that anymore. Like, not being the same person that you were in interviews years ago, which would make sense because you grow, you change. But from the chorus previous to this, I can't believe I loved you once. Like, he had his heart broken by somebody, and that sucks. Heartbreak is never easy. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how much power you have. Like, having your heart shattered by someone that you loved is never an easy thing, and it doesn't even have to be romantic. It can be a friendship type of love. Having a friendship type of love break your heart honestly may hurt more than a romantic one. So that's not easy. But yes, people do change. Then we go, it repeats once again. Things change, people change, everything change. Things change, people change, everything change. Love change, friend change. Everyone change, there is no strange, the world's shape. Outro. Oh, this is the end of the song, it looks like. Um, you gotta admit it, you get it still. Someday, somebody, I cannot read to save my life, I'm so sorry. Someday a great grief will come to you, come for you, and then you'll know it too. You can't love someone like I do. That's all I can say to you. Wow. Obviously, this is very short, so we're gonna get a shorter song. However, it's very clear that he had his heart broken in some kind of way, and that's sad. You don't want the people that you admire and you look up to have their heart broken, but you can see this, like, the him repeating, like, things change, people change. Like, even though the world changes, it doesn't mean you always want it to, and even though you don't want to change, sometimes you do, and that's sad. It's sad to outgrow people, and I don't know. So I'm quite curious to hear how that's gonna sound. So let's do this with Change Part 2.
Things change, people change, everything change. Yeah.
That is not what I was anticipating. First of all, it sounds like he is right against the mic, like right in the mic. Holy shit! In this EDM type drop, a what?
Things change, people change, everything change. Yeah.
What?
Things change, people change, everything change. Love change, friends change, everyone change. Yeah, it is no strange. That's the world shut. Yeah, I can't believe I loved you once. For me once, and for
How it
me
gets
twice.
darker?
Shame on you, yeah, shame on me. Think I lost my sanity. Chemistry, we have for sure. Gradually, we wanted more. They say you can't fix someone. Seems you got one fits you right. Fuck my enemies years ago. I'm on tech, but not that anymore. Fuck that weak, fuck all those foes. What is stranger, I know the flow. Change, people change, everything change. Things change, people change, everything change. Yeah. Love change, friends change, everyone change. No, it's no strange. That's the world shut. Yeah. You gotta admit it. Don't you get it still? Someday a great grief will do come for you. Yeah. And then you're not tall. You can't love someone like I do. That's all I can say to you.
Oh, what just happened? What just happened? The chaos that just ensued in the last not even 2 minutes. This wasn't even a full 2 minutes, and it was chaotic, and I felt like I was working through the inner workings of someone's mind, like the different feelings and the different things that are happening kind of all clashing together. That's what it felt like when all of these different sounds and melodies kind of just came into one another. And for some reason, even though it felt like I was hitting a train each time something new would start, it still managed to somehow work together, which I find very, very intriguing. I found very intriguing. Also, who hurt this man? Who hurt this man? Because this poor man is now singing about heartbreak. And you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna go to our next song, which is "Lonely," and I've just read the first lyric, so oh god, we'll figure this out. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. Yes. Note: stuck in what? Stuck in a hotel room in Vegas during the leg of the BTS tour, Artem found himself feeling lonely, suffocated, and angry, and decided to work on those feelings into a song. Healthy outlet. This track contains a universal sentiment of homesickness and nostalgia found in its unique situation of being stuck in a hotel room while surrounded by unfamiliar buildings and people as a stranger. Okay, interesting. Okay, so the lyrics. I'm fucking lonely. All alone on an island. So fucking lonely. Somebody call me. Every second into eternity makes its way swiftly. I hate that. In this hotel room, I'm floating all alone, with cars honking loudly. As the width of the room shrinks, I'm trapped in myself. That is actually very sad, but it's also a very real feeling of being somewhere where you're meant to be happy, being like he's in a hotel room and yet he's lonely. It's a heartbreaking notion to think about being in a sea full of people, who want to talk to you and want to know your name and want to know your story, and yet you still feel like the loneliest person in the world. That's that sentiment that I'm thinking of, that notion behind it, and that's kind of where we're going, and that's sad. Anyway, sorry. I tried a million times to let you go. So many memories are on the floor, and now I hate the cities I don't belong. Oh, I just want to go back home. And then we go again. I'm fucking lonely. all alone on an island, so fucking lonely. Somebody call me. Oh, bae, I gotta tell you some. I've become to hate everything. Oh, yeah. Guess. I'm wasted. I feel like the one and like the asterisk is like just him kind of talking. Just because it seems to kind of take on a different tone a little bit. Where was I at? Sorry. Time fucking ticks and I'm hasting. YouTube and Netflix all day. Just dating the data on my phone. My rendivitus, wow words with the morning every day. My Moulin Rouge that's turning red. Yes. I shot a million stars to let you know. So many trivial thoughts are on the floor. And now I hate the buildings. I don't even know. I just want to go home. Just go back home. And then again we repeat. I'm fucking lonely. All alone on an island. So fucking lonely. Somebody call me. And he repeats once more. I'm fucking lonely. All alone on an island. So fucking lonely. Someone love me. That is actually really sad. Oh my god, I'm getting teary-eyed. Wow. That's really, really sad. To go from somebody call me to all alone on an island, so fucking lonely. Somebody love me. That is heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. Who hurt this man? Like I obviously I'm very well aware of everything that we learned through Festa and just in general and how they must be feeling, but some of these songs seem deeper than just that, and the reason why I love them being able to have so much freedom over their solo work is because they get to experience and express these emotions that they've been holding on to for who knows how long, especially the experiences that they have dealt with that no one knows about, such as heartbreak, having their heart broken, and it's such a healthy outlet, but it's still so incredibly heartbreaking at the same time. And I just I'm not okay. It's fine. We're gonna listen to Lonely. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Hopefully. I don't know. Ooh. My nose is itching. I'm fucking lonely. Ooh, no. I love the way this is. I love that. I'm fucking lonely. Now I'm just lonely. So fucking lonely. Somebody call me. 잘나는 영화 속에서 담겨졌어. 시끄러운 호텔 룸에 혼자 떴어. 시끄러운 경적 소리 좁아진 방의 눈빛만큼만 내게 갇혔어. I tried a million times to light it. Ooh, no, that changed. So many memories are on the floor, and now I hate the cities I don't belong. Just wanna go back home. I fucking lonely. Ooh. Now I'm just lonely. So fucking lonely. Somebody come back. Gotta tell you something, 나 모든 게 싫어졌어. Guess I wasted time, fucking text and I hasten. 온종일 유튜브 Netflix, 그저 또 폰 속 데이터와 데이터. 매일 아침에 rendezvous, 빨갛게 돌아가는 날 몰라. Shot a million stars to let you know. So many trivial thoughts are on the floor. And now I hate the buildings I don't even know. Just wanna go back home. I fucking lonely. Now I'm just lonely. So that light like humming like harmony in the background. I really like the way that sounds.
Now I'm just lonely. So fucking lonely. Somebody come back. I'm fucking lonely. Now I'm just lonely. So fucking lonely. Somebody love me.
Okay, I really, really like the way that this one sounds, and that kind of fade out that we got right there with like the slight echo. I really like the way that this one sounds. It has this almost like not necessarily indie, but it just the way that it feels with the guitar in the background, and it sounds so incredibly good. It's stupid. Like that song, I truthfully I think so far that this is going to be my favorite like B-side off of this like portion of the album listen, because I really really like the way that he sounds, also just with the way that the song sounds. It's perfect. And look, you know how people like will say like certain like celebrities or idols or whoever are written by a woman, or written by the loneliest person, or written by blah blah blah, like to kind of like fit like the aesthetic of the person and who the person is. RM is written for people that don't really have anybody. They're written for people that have the people that are around them but still feel like they're alone. Like the way that he conveys his words in such beauty, because not even in just Indigo but in Mono, like the way that he writes, the way that he displays his emotions are for the people that grew up having to hide them. And I love that, because it's such a healthy and beautiful outlet, and it sounds so good. And I feel like these are so personal in so many ways, and it may just seem like surface level personal, but it's still something so incredibly beautiful that he's willing to share. And I love that so incredibly much. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm very proud of him. I'm very very proud of him. It's ridiculous. But yes, anyway, we are now moving on to our next song, which is Hectic. And I don't know much about part 2, so let's just dive into these lyrics and see what happens. So it starts out by saying, yesterday was hectic. There was nothing romantic. If I can just find a reason to keep this endless chasing. And it repeats itself. Yesterday was hectic. There was nothing romantic. If I can only imagine just one heaven. Interesting. So we changed slightly with like the last 2 lines. After that, we're going into another awkward smile on my face. All those worn out memories. Among people who have nothing to talk about. Round and round of liquor talks. The feeling of dying just for another day. The feeling of dying for another day. By living, we're also in the process of dying. You were very true. I find this interesting. Another awkward smile on my face. All those worn out memories. Among people who have nothing to talk about. Round and round of liquor talks. Because the whole like round and round of liquor talks amongst people who have nothing to talk about. Because it is been said that liquor, like drinking, does make people very honest, and it does have them say things in which they probably wouldn't say normally. But the whole like another awkward smile on my face, all those worn out memories, like you're in a place where you don't really want to be, but you have to be, so you've got to put this weird smile on your face that doesn't quite feel natural, and it just has to be there because you have to be there. And it's not fun. It's not fun. Olympic Dara of the night, glaring lights, reckless taxis that I've grown tired of. I would also grow tired of that. Met the people, talking same shit. Hate the reason that they all spit. If born in is a pain, how should we do this game? Keep on thinking, thinking, and I. Yesterday was hectic. There was nothing romantic. If I can find a reason to keep this endless chasing, and then it repeats. Yesterday was hectic. There was nothing romantic. If I can only imagine just one heaven. Then we go into the lyrics of, even the poem I wrote down without knowing where it lead me, that became the path I'm so sorry. Became the path that I have walked along without me knowing. In the past memories, I who doesn't want to get lost anymore, please save me. Interesting. Even the poem I wrote down without knowing where it lead me became the path I'd walk along without me knowing. In the past memories, I who doesn't want to get lost anymore, please save me. So walking through life endlessly, walking through life, getting lost. But he's saying that I don't want to get lost anymore. Like, I don't want to be this person who is just mindlessly kind of just living life. Please save me. Like, he's asking for an escape. He's asking for a way out. And remember, these are my interpretations. If you do not agree, that is perfectly fine. But this is how I'm reading the lyrics. So, yeah, I just want to throw that out there. And then we go into the met the people, talking same shit, hate the reason that they all spit. I do find that intriguing too. Like, same people, same bullshit. Like, there's no real reason why they're talking. They're just talking to talk. If boring is a pain, how should we do this game? Keep on thinking, and I. Yesterday was hectic. Again, it repeats itself. There was nothing romantic. If I can just find a reason to keep this endless chasing. Yesterday was hectic. There is nothing romantic. If I can only imagine just another heaven. Hangover's over. Interesting. The posture of this sensual city. The nocturne of sad soul at night. Could as a nocturne of her soul as a sad night. Okay, interesting. Despite knowing we lose another day. What would it be happiness? The little bit of peace that we would hope so bad for. That what we would hope for so bad. Leaving those whose hearts lost colors behind. We finally are on board of the night sky with stars. Interesting. Close your eyes like you're dreaming. Hold your breath gently. Dancing people's footsteps draw curves on the ground. Though we can't hold on to things that were meant to flow away, we still love and hate the city, yeah. Interesting. And that's the end. This is interesting to me, though. The whole close your eyes like you're dreaming. Hold your breath gently. Dancing people's footsteps draw curves on the ground. And then, though we can't hold on to things that are meant to flow away, we still love and hate the city. Yeah, like, I don't know. I just, that entire sentiment is intriguing. Like, trying your best, even though you're trying your best, like, you still love and hate the city. Like, I don't know if what I'm interpreting in my head is the correct notion to interpret the song. Because everything is subjective down to the point unless everything is broken down, like, verse by verse, word by word, or just even an overall view, which, again, I have no idea if he's done. I know that he did a Weverse, like, live type thing day before yesterday, but because I've been sick, I haven't had the chance to actually sit down and watch it, and I didn't want any spoilers in regards to the actual album, so I have no idea if he's broken this down. I am just quite curious. In terms of this song, I feel like just what it means. I don't know, but I'm gonna stop talking, and we're just gonna jump into the song and see what the song sounds like. Let's do this. Let's go. Hello? What?
Yesterday was a hard time. There was nothing romantic. If I can just find a reason to keep the sand
Excuse me.
Yesterday was
No. First of all, you have these guitar strings in the background, but you also now have these layers of vocals. We're going back to the beginning.
Yesterday was a hard time. If I can just find a reason
Ooh.
to keep the sand scheiße. Yes, I was that was
Funky.
matter.
Okay.
If I could only imagine just one another heaven. 조금 나의 웃음 내가 빠진 추억들 할 말이 없는 사람들을 두고 도는 liquid talks 한더 죽어가는 느낌 밤에 어울린 빅자로 영영한 불빛 행복한 택시 이젠 지겨워 이제 난 people reason they all spend born in this blind.
Ooh, I like this. Ooh. I like the slowdown. Saxophone in the background? What?
If I can just find a reason to keep the sand scheiße. Yes, I was a actor. There was nothing to matter.
I love this.
If I could only imagine just one another heaven.
This is it for me.
어디로 가는지도 모르게 적어 내려갔던 시도 어느덧 걸어온 그 길이 되어내지는 기억 속에 더 이상 길을 잃고 싶지 않은 날좀 구해줘.
Ooh, no. That extension right there, that was really good.
쉽지 않은 날좀 구해줘.
Ooh. Ooh. I really like this.
If I can just find a reason to keep the sand scheiße. Yes, that was active.
Ooh.
There was nothing romantic. If I could only imagine just one another heaven.
I really like this.
Hangover's over. 관능적인 이 도시의 포스처. 슬픈 밤 서울을 위한 노트. 우린 알면서 또 하루를 놓쳐. 행복이란 뭘까? 그토록 바래왔던 작은 평화. 마음이 빛바랜 자들을 떠나 마침내 우리가 수놓은 벽밤. 꿈을 꿀 때 눈을 감아 지그시 숨을 참아 숨을 쉬는 사람들의 걸음은 곡선으로 흘러가는 그 붙잡을 수는 없대서 We still love and hate the city.
I really like this one. I really like this one. Okay, like, dang it. Now this may end up becoming my favorite off of the start of the album. Oh no. Are you kidding me though, with that like fun and funky demeanor that it just had? It was so good. Are you kidding? They sound so good. Okay, I'm actually really happy with that song. Like, I really like that song. Oh my god, now there's only one song left of the album, which actually kind of makes me really sad. Oh no. Okay, so we are officially on our last song of the album, which is No 2. No, like no dot 2. Like, okay? RM's message for this track is that whatever one has experienced and whatever choices they made, they must have done what was the best at the time and the best version of themselves. I like that. The title of this track, No 2, represents the transition to RM's second chapter. I really like that. I like that. Okay, so it starts off by saying, "Dear, don't look back anymore. After all those waves have gone by, even if those countless what-if moments torment you, now you'll be protecting yourself." Okay, so saying don't look back at the past, like even if the countless like what if I had done this, or what if I had done this differently, or what if I had chosen to go this path or do this instead of this, like even if those torment you, now you'll be protecting yourself. Okay, so we've put up walls and barriers to make sure that we're okay. Don't look back anymore. Left behind these memories mixed up so vividly will be these remaining lives like extras. All you did was just to do your best. I agree. It's all you can do is your best. Dear, don't look back anymore. Whatever path you take, there will always be regrets. I very much agree with that. Yeah, you're not that special. I don't cry at such words anymore. That's actually really sad. The yeah, you're not that special. I don't cry at such words anymore. Like, to have heard that enough times to the point where you almost become numb to it is actually very heartbreaking. But it's also very demeaning. Like, I understand getting to the point where you've kind of built yourself up, where when people tell you that you're not this or you're not that, or they try to tear you down, you don't let them. I understand that, but it still hurts. It still hurts to have people talk to you any which way. And I love that he's saying I don't cry at such words anymore, which I love that, because these words have made you strong, but at the same time they still hurt. Like, even if we say they don't, they still hurt. So it sucks. Um excuse me. We go into I smile that I ain't gotta prove myself, that I ain't the one, that I ain't the shit. Right? Yes. Yes. Just a little kid who craved approval. Oh. Now my mind fits into senior community centers better. Means approval, recognition. Okay. Interesting. Okay. My ballroom words. Ballroom that burst from being full of me. What I learned after what I learned after it burst is that it was completely empty on the inside. Wow. I asked and asked, can I just go with the flow? Can I belong to a place where I don't want to? Wow. Oh, the melody. I don't know how to read. Oh, the melody that felt like it lasts forever. Yeah, me. My felony. After all this time, there's only one thing I've learned. I'll be forever me. As you should. All those accidents that you believed were destined to happen, all those nights that you felt like an eternity, all you did was just to do your best. I agree. Don't look back anymore. After all those waves have gone by, even if those countless what ifs torment you, now you'll be protecting yourself. Dear, don't look back anymore. Left behind those memories mixed up so vividly will be the remaining lives like extras. All you did was to do your best. So no looking back. No looking back. No looking back. Don't look back no more. And I love this. No looking back. No looking back. All you did was just to do your best. So no. And that repeats, telling us to not look back no more. Not look back no more. No looking back. No looking back. Now you'll be protecting yourself. Interesting. So the entire sentiment from the song that I'm getting, at least, is to not look back, to stop telling yourself that you deserve this, you deserve what's happening, you deserve this or that. Like, I started coughing really bad. So from what I'm understanding, what the song is portraying is literally just him saying no. Like, you're doing your best. You're doing your best, and that's all you can do. Like, despite what people will tell you, despite what they'll do, like, all you can do is do your best, because at the end of the day, that's the best you can do, and to protect yourself, because no one else is going to. Like, to make sure that you are okay, that you're good, and to have your well-being at the front of the line. And I love that, like, no more looking back. No more looking back at things you can't change, because it's in the past. Unfortunately, like, we do it all the time. Like, what if I had done this instead? What if I had said something differently or worded something differently? Would I have still gotten the same outcome? Unfortunately, those what ifs, like, no matter how hard we think about them, they're not going to change what happened because it's already happened. We kind of just have to live with the consequences of the actions that have kind of fallen out. And I love that, like, no more looking back. Like, you're protecting yourself. All you did was your best. And that is okay. Doing your best is okay. You don't have to do more than that. And I like the sentiment that it's okay. It is, you're fine. And I feel like a lot of people need to hear that. And it's nice to hear it from him. So I'm actually really, really happy with the way that the the song sounds, at least in my head. But yes, let's go to Spotify and let's listen to it. Let's see what happens. I wasn't ready. No, he's singing again. Ah, I'm gonna cry. I was not anticipating him singing the first time, but then we got him singing it again. It just sounds so beautiful. Look, he doesn't utilize his voice enough, and it drives me crazy because the man has a beautiful voice. Like, obviously, it has been developed throughout the years, but it sounds so lovely, and it's so warm, and I love his voice. I love his voice so much, and I'm gonna fucking cry. I'm gonna cry. Guitar?
그래 넌 그리 특별하지 않아 이제 네 말에 옳지 않아 I smile that I hate gotta prove myself that I hate the one that I hate the shit 그저 희정이고 부던 어린 아이 이제 너 위정이 더 잘 어울릴 말 나도 가득 차 터져버린 나의 풍선 터지고 한 건 그 안에 텅 비어있었단 거 끝없이 물었네 그냥 흘러도 되는 거야 속하고 싶지 않던데 속해도 되는 거야 영원할 것 같은 멜로디 그래 난 나의 팬이네
This with a live band. This with a live band would be so good.
I'll be forever 필연이라 믿었던 그 모든 사고 영광처럼 잃었던 그 모든 밤도 최선을 다할 뿐이야 그대여도 넌 뒤돌아보지 마 그 많은 파도다 지난 뒤에 무수한 일이 널 괴롭혀도 이제 네가 널 지켜줄 거야 그대여도 넌 뒤돌아보지 마 사명이 뒤섞인 기억들 이 남은 삶들은 덤처럼 남아 최선을 난 다해 슬프냐 So no looking back no looking back no looking back Don't look back no looking back no looking back 최선을 난 다해 슬프냐 So no looking back no looking back no looking back Don't look back no more No looking back no looking back 이제 네가 널 지켜줄 거야
You've got to actually be kidding me. You gotta be kidding. Alright, Like, are you serious right now? Oh my god, okay. This was such a beautiful album. This was such a beautiful album. Are you kidding me? He is just the lyrics that he gave us. It was